Oh, hi. Who are you?
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Oh, you're Easy Pete. Why are you called that?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on 'em. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around 'em. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
So what kind of prospector were you?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
That makes sense. There's honor in that profession. Did you ever find anything really good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
I'm sorry. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Thanks for the advice. Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be.
I think that's quaint because we could all end up that way. What's your problem with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
That's fair. What do you know about the Legion?
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Don't worry, I'll be careful. Can definitely see the political divide in this region. What's so important about Hoover Dam anyway?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
Oh, I see. Do you know anything about Joe Cobb?
Bad trouble.
That's helpful?
Welcome.
Anyway, I've heard you got dynamite. It would help us beat the powder gangers if they attack us.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
I'm familiar with the care and handling of explosives, dynamite included.
Uh-huh. Guess you know what you're doing. I'll go dig it up and get it ready. You'll have it by the time the fighting starts.
Okay, I really appreciate it. This will help. Bye.
Yup.
Hey there.
Howdy.
NCR, huh?
Greetings, citizen.
What's your story?
I'm a sergeant at the NCR. Many of us have been reassigned to maintain our hold over friendly settlements. It's mostly to keep the trade routes open, but to be honest, I think it's a PR exercise too. Despite our greatest efforts, we still don't have the best reputation around these parts. I had friends here once upon a time. Used to be a good town. Well, it still is, but after Prim fell, many settlers moved north. People just want to escape the powder gangers. Can't say that I blame them. This place is wide open for attack.
Wait, Prim fell? Any more info you can share with me?
Yeah, if you're heading southeast, stay away from the old correctional facility. The convicts have taken over and all hell has broken loose.
Do you have any other info you can share with me?
Yeah, you seem trustworthy enough. If you ever make it to Camp McCarran, head into the terminal, right to the back of the building. There's a good friend of mine, works down there, goes by the name of Contreras. He's one of the best ammo suppliers in the whole NCR. Just don't ask where he gets it all from.
Wait, that sounds a little shady, but okay, I won't tell anyone, I guess. I heard about a place called the Underground. Do you know anything about it?
No, not really. I've never been down there myself. From what little I've heard, I'm grateful for that.
Okay. Anything else you can tell me?
Nope, just look after your weapon and watch your back.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, a guy turned up in town 2 weeks back. He tunneled to safety from a local vault. God knows how. He was in a state of severe shock. I got a few details out of him. There was something about another vault launching an attack, then something about giant monsters and squirrels. He was staying with me until a few days ago when he just left silently in the middle of the night. I have no idea where he went. Only place I can think of is back to his vault. NCR has classified the area as off limits until they have sufficient troops to check the vault for supplies. My guess is that'll never happen, but I could still get arrested if I'm seen in the area in the meantime. I know where his cave entrance is if you want to check the place out, but it sounds like a death trap to me.
Well, that's interesting. I'd like to check that out. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Maybe. When I was first assigned here, I had two jobs. First, to help maintain order in Goodsprings. Second was to track down a Legion spy by the name of Baxter, who was last seen in the saloon. It's been so long now that Baxter has been pretty much forgotten about, but I'm sure headquarters will still be interested in his whereabouts. If you find him and bring me some proof that he's dead, preferably his dog tag or some other form of ID, then I'll make sure you are compensated properly.
Okay, any ideas where I should search for him?
He could be anywhere by now, but I have a feeling he never made it out of this town. I checked the local caves or maybe sewer. I'll mark the locations on your Pip-Boy.
Alright, sure, I'll check it out. Is there anything you can spare to help me out?
No, sorry, supplies are stretched too thin as it is.
Well, you're literally the only NCR soldier in town, so I believe you. How did a lone sergeant get assigned here anyway?
I volunteered for a peacekeeping role here. After Prim fell, men of our forces got reassigned. On top of the local powder ganger threat, we've had everything from giant rats to Walking Dead come through here the last few days. So someone needs to watch over these folks. Plus, I used to know some people around here. Lived in the bunker to the east. Dead now, killed by powder gangers. They killed my backup too. Now it's just me, and McCarran refuses to send more troops to defend a small town.
Yeah, that's a shame. Alright, bye.
Very well.
Thanks for talking to me. Oh, Vanessa gave me these notes.
Vanessa's whiskey. You need 1 stim pack, 1 Med-X, 1 whiskey. To recruit Vanessa, you need 6 of each one. Vanessa, dear number 6. So here we are. If you ever need to teach somebody manners up close and personal, slip me some brass knuckles and I can tap dance on their face with my fists. Just don't call me a tribal and we'll get along just fine. I'm a Celt. I'm an Irish girl, not a tribal.
Semantics.
I don't want people mistaking me for old Bone Nose over there, heh.
Ugh, that's kind of racist.
The dumbest thing I saw a tribal do is jam a bone in his nose. I prefer my ring.
See, it's not even that different.
There is nothing wrong with using a spear. Of course, there isn't. A spear is quite a fine weapon. Lots of tribal friends of mine use them. My mother uses them. But no matter the weapon, I love the sound of bones crunching. I'm saying that the bona fide little hole are gonna get their number clocked one day when it's just me, them, and a hole in the desert. Guns and ammo is what I read. My cold steel dagger's gonna make them bleed. When they talk to me, they best watch what they say. My Smith & Wesson heat can blow them away. Hey, hey, I'm packing a rod. And you, if you break my heart, so I'm gonna break your neck. That's the deal. Well, life can be harsh, teacher on its own wink. What am I saying? Starting to feel warm and sleepy. Too much whiskey. War never changes. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel, The Great Gatsby. Vanessa C., The Pilgrim, XXOX.
Girl, you were so drunk. Let's keep meeting people. Hi.
What's up? Well, look who's back from the grave. You can call me Deondre. Glad you're still kicking.
Nice to meet you, Deondre. My name's Angel. So what's your story?
I'm a bounty hunter. I used to be a merc before that, but that's a past I'm trying to put behind me.
Oh, you're the second bounty hunter I've met. Did you like being a merc, though?
No way. I make better caps chasing bounties now. If you want my advice, don't be a merc. Doesn't pay half as good for more risks.
I guess I'll keep that in mind. What brings you here?
Well, I was meeting an old friend here. Said he had some work to take care of first. I got a bad feeling about this.
What's his name?
A name. Well, see, he changed his name since we last met. Wouldn't know what he would go by now. If you're going to Prim, let's join forces.
Why do you want to go to Prim?
Maybe I'll find him there. Besides, I have to go there anyway for something important.
Well, if you help out and unite the town, yeah, I could help you swing by Prim later.
I'll back you up. For now.
Alright, thanks.
Howdy.
You gave me a copy of your outfit? Nice.
One more thing, playa. If you need supplies, I'm running a store for a friend of mine. Just go over to the Bighorn Pen and talk to Thorn. He's a very stubborn bighorn that my friend raised. If you want, we can bring him with us. He's pretty handy in a fight.
Oh, you got a pet.
What's up, playa?
What exactly are we looking for in Prim?
I'm looking for a man named Scott. He's a real nutcase that escaped NCRCF after being put away for robbing a caravan. He happens to have some info that I need. After that, I plan to collect a little bounty on his head.
Just for stealing? Well, maybe he did some murder and stuff, I don't know. Not sure how I feel about bounty hunting. In my opinion, it's kind of just a band-aid. We need better systems. Let's head out.
Later, playa. Don't ever drink Cazador poison. My friend had chronic diarrhea for a week straight. It was not pretty, playa.
Oof. I would not have needed to heard that to avoid drinking Cazador poison, but thanks for the visual.
And horrible at the same time.
Is this your pet bighorner?
What the are you talking to me for?
What the hell did you say? Did you just talk?
Huh?
So what's your fucking story?
None of your hornless business.
Oh, okay then. Good boy. Do you run the shop?
Why do you hornless buy weapons to kill other hornless?
Okay. You know what? If there's experiments to make death claws intelligent, I guess someone might have done it to a bighorner once. Do you want to come with me?
I don't follow you. I'll follow Deondre, okay?
Alright, fine.
I do want to make one thing clear. We are not drug dealers. We are trying to help sick people in the Mojave. So see, we are the good guys.
I would believe you, but the way you said it makes me suspicious.
If you want, we can visit Goodsprings source. Nice, pure water.
I've already been there.
Be careful. The road to the west of the cemetery is a dangerous place.
I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, this is a big bighorner. Alright, back to people.
Ah, stupid.
Hey there.
He's making this clicky noise.
Ooh, this looks
Right, let's just slide
interesting.
this back. See what's going on in. Ow! 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 Ow!
Niner, come on. How do you not know how to mess with a gun? Who are you?
How are you? What is it? Death claws?
What? No, I'm just trying to gather people around the town to help in case the powder gangers attack.
Great. Got loads of stories for you, but I'll try to keep my mouth shut. I'll try.
Uh-huh.
Damn it. Oh.
Is that what you can offer? Stories?
What is it? Death claws?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Who are you?
That's a good question. To get to the heart of the answer, you have to go back to the beginning. It all started... Oh, not interested anymore?
No, I wanted to hear you finish the story.
Sure.
Where are you from?
Nowhere in particular, but I have been everywhere. Collecting stories, mostly. Knowledge is power, they say. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress, even in society, even one like ours.
Fair enough. What do you want to do?
I'd like to find a book that isn't burnt or rotted. That, or just wander around aimlessly. I hear you're a fan of that, too.
I tend to get distracted wandering, yes. Can you tell me a story?
Whoa, hold on there. It's true. I've got a lot of stories to tell. There's got to be a little quid pro quo in the matter.
What do you mean?
Where, in return for a story, you give me something in exchange. A story for a story.
I'm afraid I don't have any stories.
Well, that's a shame. Luckily, there are plenty more stories out there, just waiting to be discovered. If you can find me some old books from before the war, I'd be more than happy to share a story or two. Sadly, most of the books written before the war are charred to a crisp, or otherwise illegible. But if you can find me the good ones, I'd be mighty grateful.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Wait, a guy in power armor who only tells stories.
He's been assigned on an indefinite mission to acquire information about wasteland history, arts, and culture. No specific date for him to report back in, but hopefully he'll annoy the wrong person soon enough and the suit will walk back here on its own, muttering, "That is a story for another day."
You're hollow inside. I remember reading about you. Well, you can definitely tag along.
Goodspring and its crows. Do you know a pre-war book with a crow named Nevermore?
No. Ooh, interesting. Huh.
Hey there.
Nice attachments. Oh, I can remove the Pip-Boy glove with this thing.
Hey, Six, do you want some chips? I picked out most of the green parts. Hey, Six?
I'm good, Niner. What's that gnome?
I'm on my way to Vegas. I'm gonna be a star. I beat Oscar, working hard to be on par.
Nice. Okay, let's see if I could shoot it off of there. Ah, it worked.
I need a drink. Hey, Six, did you hear me? I can say that for hours if you don't give me any whiskey. Hey, I'm talking to you.
I'm regretting my life choices. Oh, there's a note on it.
Sheriff is the quickest draw. Takes nap at the office, that's his law. Alan tries to reach home in his vessel where mercs roam. Hollow takes a tally of the bunkers in the valley. Santa likes it nice and chilly, feels creeped out by a gal named Lily. Hawaiian is often baked near slimy friends in the middle of his lake. Lincoln remembers bad guys of old in the forest near the cold. Pirate guards his treasured booty, ever vigilant, that's his duty. Dread's friends leave unsightly stains, though former troops they'll eat your brains. Scotty is where he's always been, hidden away near his fiery friend.
I think this is another scavenger hunt. I'm game. People must be really bored in this town. Ooh, a safe. Oh, it's a turret. Cool. I wonder how this works.
Turret Construction, BOS Scribehicks. A Brotherhood of Steel instruction manual dealing with the manufacture of turrets. These instructions go in depth about the construction of portable turrets. Many of the components list alternatives that have been found in the waste, and even a few parts made by the gunrunners. There are two main turret chassis. One is a small power supply and burns after a minute or two. The other is much more stable and can be given a command, which will cause the turret to repack itself ready for transport. Also instructions on how to construct a turret controller and how to make a 10mm vector turret gun. Got listed locations where you might be able to find more research data.
Alright, I'm kinda on the move too much to make good use of turrets, but maybe if I'm ever in a last stand type of situation. Okay, so what's up with you guys? Roachington Family Life Insurance Company.
Pa always said I lacked direction. Not sure if he was talking about my toes or my heart, but either way, I never could walk a straight line.
He looks preoccupied, frantically stuffing documents into his briefcase and throwing some into the fire. Looks like they're packing up shop.
Hi, I'm trying to unite the town against the possible powder ganger threat, and apparently some of you guys are talking animals from mutation or experiments or whatever, but would you like to join me?
He pours his last cup of coffee, grabs his briefcase, and kicks Hans to get his attention. They start following you.
Come on, then. You don't actually talk much, do you?
Stands there, just staring at you.
Well then, just keep your gun pointed in the right direction and we'll get along just fine.
Sips coffee.
Who's your friend?
Milton kicks the little guy to get his attention. The little guy pulls out a business card. The name on it says Hans.
Oh, hi Hans. What's in that briefcase of yours?
Just stares at you.
Can I take a look?
Milton quickly slaps your hand away. He points to the serious business label on it. He doesn't look pleased.
Fine, okay.
Twitches antenna.
Oh, hey, you're the one with the flamethrower.
You can hear the faint sounds of clicks and clacks coming from his cell phone. He looks annoyed. He must be on an important conference call.
You got a tiny little phone there. I didn't know they made them that tiny. Let's go.
Goes back to important roach business.
Oh, did you kill someone?
Do you have some whiskey? Oh, fuck it. I feel like I say that all the time. Just give me some goddamn whiskey and I'll stop complaining about it.
To Milton and Hans, due to your incompetence, the Roachington Family Life Insurance Branch has been permanently disbanded. You're fired. You have been marked for termination. Good day. From Management of Business Roach Incorporated.
Okay, my theory is that there were a bunch of intelligent roaches experimented on by the Enclave that escaped and started their own company, and these two got fired. That's what I'm working with. Oh, it says Goodsprings. Wait, what's this? Looks like a basement. Hello?
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Hello?
Hey, welcome. I'm Shogo's brother, Freddy. I take care of the repairs. What can I do for you? You need something?
What do you do here?
I can repair most anything, machine-related, that is. I also try keeping a surplus of building and repairing supplies.
What do you got for sale then?
I have schematics, attachments, weapon modification kits, and some repair parts to top it all off.
Okay, I'll take a look. God damn it, this is a bit pricey and I spent all my caps on a sexy bikini. Can you repair some stuff?
Let's see what kind of junk you have to repair.
Ah, forget it. Bye, thanks.
Bye.
So where's your brother
Hey,
at?
Six, you hungry? I can make us some nana surprise if you want. See what you do is, you get a dead thing, you wipe its ass, you show it a match, and then you eat it.
No thanks, Steiner.
I've got something for you.
Oh, thanks, Lunette.
Okay, catch!
Thank you. Oh, you got some free samples out here? Thanks. Oh. Huh. What's this?
Error 0984, corrupt file, extracting readable content. Begin transmission. Top secret. Codename Rising Sun. U.S. government report on Japanese experimental laser katana. Type 100 laser katana test trials underway. Reveals weapon is able to melt through several inches of metal and ceramic-based armor plating. Power armor plating proves ineffective against such extreme temperatures. Explosion killed one of our lab assistants. Many more injured. Testing suspended until further notice. End transmission.
Okay, so I know Japan and America were allies before the bombs fell. I guess Japan had their own tech they were working on. I'd love to get my hands on a fucking laser katana, though. That sounds
Our guys put
awesome.
the monorail back to work. Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Oh, is that their flag?
Okay,
Huh.
now I need a drink.
Shut up, Vanessa. Vanessa, are you okay?
Oh my god. At least we made it another day. Hey! Ugh. Oh well.
Here, take the rest of the whiskey. Can I look at these notes you have in return?
Let's hit the road.
Nipton Road Rest Stop. In the underpass near the Nipton Road Rest Stop, there is a piece of graffiti which states, "The center cannot hold." The Second Coming by William Booker Yeats. Turning and turning in the winding gyre. The falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, whilst the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are the words out, when a vast image of the Spiritus Mundi trouble my sight. Somewhere in the sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and head of man. A gaze, blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it, real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by rocking cradle. And what rough beast, its hour comes round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born.
Okay, is this about Egypt?
Dear Jesse, how are you? My heart problems. I had almost forgotten them when I was in DC. Sadly, they've come back thanks to this heat. I definitely have the family's heavy heritage, with the swelling and edema. Don't they just feel so sexy? Last week, I thought the Grim Reaper was going to get me for sure. I was trying to track down a bunch of junkies, but I was sweating so bad that one of them had the gall to jokingly ask me if I was suffering from withdrawal symptoms. I felt dizzy. Everything was a blur. My chest ached so badly that I had to cling to a wall to keep me from falling. It must have brought back some memories because that jerk decided to dangle a dose of Psycho in my face. I could hear his sarcastic laughter tinkling in my ears as he walked away from me, and I just stood there, leaning against the wall in the ruins. After that, I decided to find a safe place to stay for a while. I found a nice little town with a nice little bar that sells nice little bottles of whiskey. I kept enough caps and medicine on me, just to be safe. But there is a doctor here, Doc Mitchell. He helped me as much as he could, even if he didn't have the skills for the heart surgery I need. Though he did tell me about a guy in Freeside who kept a pre-war book on advanced surgical methods, and robots in his bag. Here's hoping I don't have a new crisis by then. Vanessa. Smiley face. XOXO. XXOX.
Wait, Jessie from out east. Oh, I knew her.
Oh, what's wrong? Do you want to come with me?
People's Republic of China is here.
Sure, I'm so glad you asked.
But wait, Vanessa, that's what's wrong with you. You have heart problems. We gotta take you to a doctor someday. This might be a bit beyond what I can do.
Maybe I should lay off the whiskey. Just a little. Cannot remember where I put my guitar. This nice lady with the pretty hair borrowed it. She wanted someone to play for her on the radio. But I don't think she asked him because a ghoul cannot play a guitar. He'd lose his fingers.
Casual bigotry, Vanessa.
But I can play for her if I could remember where she lives. And maybe get a pair of cute glasses like hers.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for your guitar too, but let's work on the bigotry.
At least we're still alive.
Vanessa, I found that letter in your bag. The one for Jessie? Sorry, but I read it.
You what? You went through my things? Oh, it's good that you feel right at home. Is it comfortable enough for you? Give it back to me. Now, 6.
Sorry, Vanessa. I just wanted to understand why you fell down like that. You looked like you were in pain.
Why didn't you just ask me then?
Well, I wasn't sure how to word the question tactfully.
Yeah, these dialogue options suck, right? But that's no reason to pry into my business. Anyway, so you've read the letter and the wonderful story with those fiends. Nice story, is it not? I thought I was going to die like some idiot, but I wondered if I would die either by myself or if they were going to help me. Neither one nor the other. That's why you found me getting hammered in a bar, waiting for some unknown miracle. I've crossed the wasteland, and I've never backed down. No son of a bitch has ever managed to make me flinch. And now, I feel like an utter fool, stuck in a tired body. My heart is a big piece of shit. And I do not like talking about it.
I'm sorry. In this letter, you say that Doc Mitchell has a solution? A book?
Perhaps we could go to the fort in Freeside, Mormon something or other. I think I know the guy the doc was talking about. If it's him. Whatever. But you'll be the judge of that yourself.
Alright, fine. If, whenever we get there, I'll try to find them, talk to them.
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Oh, hey, is your brother down here? Hi? Oh, you're just security or something? Oh, hey, are you his brother?
You smell that, Six? Or is it just me?
Hello, I am Shogo, representing Shogo Heavy Industries. How may I help you?
Alright, I want to see some guns. Lots of guns.
Here's what I have.
Oh, you got so much expensive stuff. I'll just get a laser katana. That sounds awesome. Let me try this out. Okay, this is so cool. Goes great with my outfit, too. Where does this exit go to? Did I maybe come in the back way? Oh, huh. Someone must have dropped that. Oh, whoa. Okay. Where am I? Oh, the turrets! What the fuck? Whoa, they're super powerful. Where the fuck is this? Holy shit. They said there are death claws north of here. This must be their wall of protection against them. I guess it does demonstrate their firepower works.
Tell me, what do you think about super mutants?
Is now really the time, Lunad? They're nice if they're not trying to eat you.
I like your way of thinking. They're not all bad, you know?
Yeah, I know.
I'm happy that you don't judge someone solely by their appearance.
I don't judge anyone that way. Now, come on. It's dangerous here. These are really cool turrets, though. Shogo Heavy Industries. Wow, nice. Must be a post-war company taking advantage of their special Japanese tech. Alright, let's head back out to Goodsprings. Oh, wait, I have an idea. I gotta get to that workbench. It was over here, right?
Be careful.
Yeah.
The road to the west of the cemetery is a dangerous place.
That's what everyone says.
Smell that, Six?
Wait, no, what's this one? Alright, I need to salvage some parts from this ammo.
Just me?
Alright, and then I can pack it into my trophy bullet and put Benny's name on it. This'll be great when I get to have a chat with him eventually.
Goodsprings. I like the name. Ma'd say you can't see the springs or the good by the looking at it, but I like a little bit of optimism.
Doc Mitchell is awesome.
Okay, now that that's done, I need to see if Chet will be willing to give us anything to help us out in the fight.
They say old Doc Mitchell can patch a stinger off a bee. Most folks are just wondering about the guy who got stung.
Oh, there's some outfits in this box out here. Okay, this is pretty nice.
The wasteland can be beautiful and horrible at the same time.
These are all different variations on that first one. I'll keep the first one.
Might find some work over at the saloon. Most people, though, are just hard at work drinking.
I'm about to light the strip. You should come and supply a clip. Showing up to pop caps and dip. Gun smoke come pouring out my barrel tip.
Is that one of the jobs, Hope, rapping?
It is here that someone tried to put a bullet in your brain?
Over at the cemetery. Ooh, more clothes. Ooh, this is cute.
I have some medicine if the Cazadors attack you. Just ask me if you need it.
I'll keep that in mind, Vanessa.
Hey there.
They don't seem all that different from each other. Oh, this one's black. You know what? I like the black one. It contrasts. Alright, let's see if Chet has anything for us. Oh, hi, Dave.
I get this guy's selling ashtrays, but he might want to leave out the used cigarette. Unless he's trying to tell us it works.
I mean, that might work as an advertising strategy. That's a different suit, but,
Fly
nice.
with me, let's float down to Peru.
Niner, please stop.
In
Please
Llama
don't
Land,
sing.
There's a one-man band and he'll toot his flute for you. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Get down, this is a stick-up. I'm just kidding with you. You got any cool belt buckles?
God damn it, Niner, don't do that. They might start shooting you before you say it's a joke. Hi.
You're looking pretty good for someone who recently got shot in the head. How can I help you?
Who are you?
Tim Toolman, traveling tailor. I'm an expert craftsman, specializing in lightweight armors made from animal pelts. The wasteland is a dangerous place, and even a little extra bit of damage mitigation can save your life.
Don't traveling merchants normally travel with the pack Brahmin?
I'm less of a merchant and more of a craftsman. I offer services, not goods. I come into town every once in a while and skin the dead geckos that are killed by the local hunters. With a bit of turpentine and horse nettle, I can tan these pellets into leather, then sell them to other vendors. I'm like a shitty magician who turns dead animals into caps.
Well, I don't think that's that bad of a magic trick, honestly. Can you give me any armor crafting tips?
I can show you a few tricks if you do something for me first. You see, I haven't met my quota yet this week, and that means I can't eat. If you bring me 10 gecko pelts, I'll show you how to reinforce standard leather armor, which you can buy from most shopkeepers. I recently saw a gaggle of geckos. No, a swarm? A shitload. I saw a shitload of geckos up on the ridge west of town. Might be a good place to look.
That is the best name for a grouping of geckos that I've ever heard. Yeah, I'll get you some hides. I think I actually already got a bunch.
Great! I'll look forward to tanning those hides. Oh, and if you haven't talked to Sunny Smiles yet, be sure to visit her in the saloon for some rifleman training. Good luck.
Yeah, I already talked to her.
Hello again.
Let's see. Yeah, I have 10 of these here.
Oh yeah, oh, that's the stuff. With a bit of horse nettle and turpentine, these babies are gonna tan nicely. Thanks.
Now, about that armor upgrade?
Yes, here's a guide on how to upgrade leather armor into reinforced armor using ordinary scrap metal. You can make the changes at a workbench. Easy enough, provided you have some experience.
Ooh, okay. Where can I get some leather armor?
Most vendors in the wasteland have a few sets lying around. I've been doing this for so long that I'm flooding the market. I wonder if that's going to cause problems for me in the long term. Oh well, that sounds like a problem for future Tim to deal with.
You might have to diversify what you're selling if you've supply. You know what? Where can I find some scrap metal?
Here's a few pieces of scrap to get you started. I figure you'll have enough to upgrade if you find 3 more.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much for the help.
It's me who should be thanking you, friend. Have a great day.
I mean, I guess you didn't have to go kill some geckos, but whatever. Could we talk some more?
Hello again.
Do you have anything for sale?
Sorry, I only do business through well-known vendors. Too many people out here ask to see your wares, only to mug you in the end. But I assure you, I'm not carrying anything you haven't seen before. Mostly junk and crafting components.
Oh, okay. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
Sorry, I wasn't in town when that was happening. Somebody else might know more.
Damn. I'm trying to unite the town to defend against the powder gangers in case they attack. You got any supplies?
I don't have anything that can defeat a horde of exploding convicts. Sorry. Maybe you'll get lucky and they'll blow themselves up.
Well, I guess that would save us the trouble. Bye.
Yep, see you later.
This recipe allows you to craft reinforced leather armor. Requirements: leather armor, 10 scrap metal, repair skill of 40.
Seems simple enough. Alright, hey Chet.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Okay. What makes the surplus ammo inferior?
It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Alright, that means it might need more repairs. Why don't you tell me about the weapon mods and the special ammo?
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor.
Oh, so like a bullet with someone's name carved into it. Don't look at me like that. Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Can do.
Alright, here, you can have this stuff, and in exchange, I'm really curious about these documents you got. Thanks for doing business with me. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
The Great Khans. That actually rings a bell.
Chased out of California in the early years of the Republic, the Khans have been said to settle in the Mojave in Arizona at a place called Bullhead.
Oh yeah, there was that tribe I read about. Alright, well, I'll deal with that later. What do you know about the situation with the powder gangers?
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble.
Well, Joe Cobb said that Ringo shot first, but I'm inclined to believe Ringo that they just jumped him. Besides, the Powdergangers have been pretty insistent about pushing everyone around. I think it's best that we have a united front. If we gave up Ringo, then who's next? Do you have anything that could help us out if the Powdergangers attack?
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powdergangers. That's a 1,000-cap investment you're talking about.
Let them take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Sure. Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
Oh yeah, I've heard about Gomorrah. I definitely want to visit it sometime. But what's this about a Mr. House?
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Wait, Mr. House owns Victor? How? He said he's been here for like 15 years. Maybe I'll ask him about it. Anything else you could tell me about the Great Khans in the meantime?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Oh, well, sounds like people I should know. Though I'm presuming that excludes pre-war stashes. I'll talk to you later, Ched, okay?
Take it easy now.
Yep, I'll warn you if the Powdergangers come by. Let's look at these notes I bought.
Robco Mod, iBite. Field Operations Enclave, God bless America. Remote Recon Division 3 Kappa Team Leader, Lieutenant L. Reginalds. FAO Acting General L. Rodriguez. Sir, pursuant to our earlier reports on using iBots as remote scouting units to identify concentrations of NCR forces and possible locations, we have identified a significant problem. Whilst the current marks of iBot are effectively immune to most wild animal attacks, occasionally, lucky critical hits can take out the drive system and disable the robot. Our field technicians have identified a possible solution. By augmenting emitter number 3 in the laser bundle with extra energy cells and improving the camera lenses, we can identify and neutralize any capability for critical hits the iBot's target may have. This is predicted to at least double the iBot scouting lifespan, vital given our resupply issues.
Oh, this must be some old Enclave intel from back when they were fighting the NCR.
Robco Mod Protectron Ripperhands. NCR Office of Science and Industry, FAO, Dr. Hildern, Agricultural Productivity. Pursuant to our conversations last month, we have been pursuing avenues of mechanization for our agricultural operations. The broken terrain, hostile wildlife, and lack of suitable infrastructure make pre-war techniques like combine harvesting impractical. But the Klamath Agricultural Research Institute believe we have a suitable trial replacement. The standard pre-war Protectron can have its hand laser systems easily replaced with a Ripper affixed using standard medical braces in our prototype. The resulting unit is capable of automated scything of wheat and corn at roughly 250% the speed of a human farmer, as well as possessing the capability for self-defense against common farm pests. If rolled out across the more dangerous eastern territories, we project a net 50% increase in farm productivity and 20% decrease in farmer mortality. We await your assessment of our findings. Sincerely, Dr. Jonas.
Oh, well, I honestly feel bad that the NCR lost this memo. Hopefully they have another copy of it.
Robco Mod Hoverbot Kinetic Kill Missile. Repcon Rocketry Division. We've come up with a trial solution for the new Hoverbot Security Detail. To replace the default high explosive rounds and reduce the significant explosion risk, R&D suggests loading the missile with additional fuel and replacing the warhead with dead weight paperweights and scrap metal are the current test items. Damage is dealt by kinetic energy transfer on impact. The damage is slightly increased and targets struck are knocked back by the force of collision. We consider this to be a good compromise for enforcing site security without risk of collateral damage.
A hoverbot? I haven't run into one of those. Better keep an eye out for it. Hey, this isn't for sale, is it? Can I just have it?
Howdy.